Here we are, y'all. Here we go, everybody. We in Quarantine Diaries, episode... I don't know. I done lost count. But this is another vlog in the quarantine special. Now, real quickly, you guys. You know that this whole thing in society is crazy. When movies that are supposed to come out in 2021 possibly might get delayed. Which, for our boy Spider-Man, I think that delay is a good thing. Because he needs all the time in the world to get himself a good lawyer. Because what Mysterio did to him at the end of Far From Home was a bitch move.
Fuck a silver lining. Fuck a silver lining. It's only a God. It's hard enough.
What's good, gang? Y'all know what it is, so check it, right? We gotta talk about the possibility that Spider-Man 3, which is what we're gonna call it for this video, the third MCU Spider-Man film, might be delayed. Now we know it was supposed to come out 2021. Right now, it's still on schedule to come out at that point. But I'm making a pledge right now that in no more of my videos am I going to be trying to be ABC World News and shit.
This is ABC World News Tonight.
Hello, thank you for tuning in to tonight's television broadcast. The coronavirus has taken 800 more lives. Jennifer, take it away. No, fuck that shit. This is not world news. Go turn on channel 7 if you want to hear about the that's going on out here in the world. Don't call for me, nigga. But if you want to hear about that, that's where you need to go. Now we're going to talk about comic books. The reason why I believe Spider-Man 3 might be delayed, not canceled, but just delayed a few months, is because following the tea leaves is very important. Now, for you guys that don't know, Tom Holland is currently starring in a movie called Uncharted. Uncharted is based upon a very popular Sony video game series, right? He's going to be playing the main character, Nathan Drake. Now, this is very, very important because that movie is also a Sony film. And it was postponed from March of next year to October of next year because Sony didn't want it to interfere with the filming of Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3 is supposed to be filming from July to November. And Uncharted was already behind multiple weeks due to what's going on right now. So they said, you know what? Spider-Man 3, we struggling over here. We struggling. We kind of need that Spider-Man 3 to work. Can I get an amen? And everybody in the church said, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Sony needs Spider-Man to work, and they know how important it is to the future of their production company. So they moved Uncharted. But what people got to understand about Spider-Man 3 and about movies in general and TV shows in general is that there's multiple layers to filming. There's multiple things that go on into that process. You have things such as principal photography, which happens before the actors and the actresses even get to the location. You'll have teams of people that'll go out to certain cities that you want to film in, get licenses, get certain streets cut off, get a location for trailers to go and for the makeup team to be, and etc., etc., etc. There's a lot that goes into these things being filmed. Now, Spider-Man 3 was supposed to begin filming like July. Principal photography was probably going to start happening in May. We're in April right now. So what's the likelihood that by May, all this is going to be over with? Not likely. what's the likelihood that by July all this is going to be over with? Not likely. It is exactly crazy as hell if you think Spider-Man 3 is going to be coming out on a time it was scheduled to come out. I think Spider-Man 3 is going to wind up being moved. Even if it's just 2 or 3 months, it's going to wind up being moved. Maybe it'll go from July to October, or maybe September, somewhere around the beginning of the school year, so that kids can see it as well before they go back to school. That's most likely is what's getting ready to happen with Spider-Man 3. It will be delayed, which is ridiculous because it's supposed to come out next year. Now, while we're talking about Spider-Man, we also learned yesterday that Morbius, the living vampire that I was kind of looking forward to, has been moved from July of this summer to March of 2021. A huge change for that movie. A big time change because there is no sort of Spider-Man anything this year except for Venom. And Venom hasn't really directly connected to the MCU the way that Morbius did with Michael Keaton's Vulture.
Michael Morbius. Got tired of doing the whole good guy thing, huh? What's up, Doc?
Which is a very important thing to remember from that trailer. Venom 2 is supposed to still come out this October, which I ain't really looking forward to that much. But that movie is still scheduled for its original release date. Now, Spider-Man 3, I want to see it. Y'all know I'm hyped for it. I love the character. But these times we living in, don't cough on me, niggas. It's some serious stuff. And there's a high possibility all of the comic book release dates that we know are going to be moved. TV, movies, and streaming shows are going to all be affected. Which makes me sad. Because that's the only fucking thing I watch. Now, it's been weird, but it's been real. World news time. Wash your hands. Be safe. You nasty motherfuckers. I love y'all. And get out of here, bitch.
4G's on the G. I came into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause all my niggas got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now niggas can't answer a call cause I'm all